I've tried every skincare brand under the sun. Into my 20s, I started breaking out. And I had tried everything. I'd been on antibiotics, which I hated doing, just never really cleared it up. So basically, when I found Skin02, it was honestly a life changer.
Australia!
So I've been using Skin02 products for about 6 months now, and I decided that it's about time that I share my story with my skin and my skin's journey before I got involved with Skin02. So I was one of those really lucky kids growing up that I had completely clear skin. I didn't have a pimple at all, and then all of a sudden when I got into my 20s, I started breaking out, and it was really bad on my chin. So I worked as a model pretty much full-time through uni, so that was kind of a big deal for me that really affected booking jobs. I then went on and I won Miss World Australia. So again, it's not ideal to have this massive breakout on your chin. Not only does it look bad, but they really, really hurt. And it made me really sort of uncomfortable in myself because there's nothing worse than feeling like everyone's looking at these massive lumps, which they're probably not, but you feel like they are. So I had tried everything. I'd been on antibiotics, which I hated doing, on and off for years. And it just never really cleared it up. I tried every skincare brand under the sun, and they'd work for a little while, but almost once my skin got complacent, I'd just break out again. So basically, when I found Skin02, it was honestly a life changer. Pretty much my skin cleared up instantly, and I haven't had a breakout now close to probably 5 months after it started clearing up. I bet if I get a little bit of a pimple, I just use one of my favorite products, which is a spot cream, and it's gone overnight, and my skin's glowing and it's fresh, and I finally feel really comfortable just with being me and looking fresh and natural. So I love it. My Skin02 products have honestly just completely changed my life. It's fantastic. So I've already cleansed my skin off camera, and it feels so fresh and clean and amazing, and I use one of my favorite products, the gel cleanser, to do that with. So just wash my face, apply the cleanser, and I'm good to go. Next, after doing my cleanse, I'm going to use the makeup wipes, and that is to make sure that I don't have any residue left on of makeup or dirt throughout the day. So a really important part to my skincare routine and to every skincare routine is making sure that I exfoliate. And I do that once a week with my Skin02 Micro Cream at 4%. And the best thing about this is that it does exfoliate, it gets rid of my dead skin cells, but it doesn't strip my skin of any natural oils. So that's a really important step to include. So this is another one of my absolute favorite Skin02 products. It's the Hydrating Spritz. I use it as a toner after I've done all of my cleansing, and I also use it to set my makeup, which we'll do a little bit later on. So after I have cleansed and toned, another really important step is to moisturize. Now I'm using 2 moisturizers from the Skin02 range at the moment. Over my whole face, I'm using the Multi-Vit Cream, and also I've started noticing a few fine lines getting to that age, so I'm using the Collagen Renewal Cream in those areas on my forehead as well. So because I did really struggle with breakouts, I still do have a little bit of scarring left over, and that's where my serum comes in handy. I use the Potency serum, which in particular targets any scarring and eliminates them. And the best part is, and one of my other favorite things, is it comes with a free face mask. This next product is literally my hero product. It has saved my life. It is the Skin02 Spot Cream. I'm not joking, the moment that I start to feel like I've got a pimple, I just put this stuff straight on that area. I don't spread it around because it could get a bit irritating, but I put it straight on that pimple, I go to sleep, I wake up the next morning, and it's gone. It's amazing. I am heading into my late 20s, which is a little bit scary, but something that's helping me save that is the Skin02 Eye Cream formula. So there's 2 steps to this. The first one's the powder, which helps brighten my eye area, and the second one is the cream, which helps fill in any fine lines, which I've started noticing, but it really is making a huge difference to them. So now that I have prepped my skin and I've cleansed and I've moisturized, I'm going to get into doing just my everyday makeup routine. So the first product I used to start my natural day look was the BB cream. It's fantastic. I just applied it all over my face, and it gave me a nice, smooth, even finish. The next product I used was the concealer. It's infused with vitamin E and it's really great on any scarring or blemishes that you might have, which I do, and also my dark circles. So I applied it to my few spots on my chin and my circles under my eyes. The next thing I used was my powder, and that's to set all of my foundation and my concealer that I've applied, and I use Mocha. So I use Mocha over my entire face, but it does have a bit of a sheen to it. So I actually go back over with another powder that I'm about to show you so that I don't get too shiny. But I love the glowing look that Mocha gives me. I absolutely love the color and it sets my BB cream and concealer really well. So after I use my Mocha powder over my face, I go back through my T section especially because I tend to get a little bit shiny and I love using Bake Face. Bake Face is really fantastic not only to set your makeup but also to make sure that you keep any of that shine away. The next step when I do my makeup is now filling in my eyebrows, because for me, my eyebrows are everything and I can pretty much judge how everything's going to look once I've got them done. So I just use the fantastic Skin02 eyebrow palette. A natural day wear look. I did something a little bit tricky that I like to do to keep things nice and natural for my eyeshadow. I actually went back through with the powders. So I used Mocha over my whole lid, and then I went back through with Sand, which is a darker color, and I used that to contour through the crease of my eye and add a little bit of shape and definition back in. And I also ran the Sand, the darker color, underneath my eye as well. Keeping this look really natural, I didn't want to use a pencil or a liquid liner, so my sneaky little trick is to use the brow palette, and I use the brown color in there and just use an angle brush and run it along the top of my lid and also just along the outside of my bottom lid also. The last step to my eyes is of course applying the mascara, and I absolutely love the Skin02 one. It gives me a really nice natural look and it's also waterproof. My powder, I use it for a lot, and this time I'm using it to contour. So I am using Sand, which again is the darker color, and I use that underneath my cheekbones and around my forehead and my jawline to frame my face. Even though we're doing a natural look, no makeup look is ever complete without your lips. So of course I finished off with one of our fantastic Skin02 lip glosses. And now the final touch to my natural day wear look is of course the hydrating mist, which is going to set my makeup for a long lasting wear. So that's how I use my Skin02 products to create my natural day wear look. And again, I use my skincare first, that's the most important part, and then followed up with my makeup. Anything else that you want to know, any questions you have about what I used or any of our products, have a little comment below and we'll get back to you. Thanks guys, see you soon.